here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires it incomplete.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. With the catch, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna sling it on second down. Got the quick pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now facing a third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out right.
And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to pass, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Sticky. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass.
Makes the catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over lead and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. He's got him. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script, and you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Blue Devils! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Morton. Dumps it off in the flats. Hard running there. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Eakin. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. The sure hands. It's Douglas. At the 40. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Dickey. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. With the catch, it's Dickey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kane. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Duke. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Finds his back in the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Carter. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Virgil. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think...
ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Fires left. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, 2.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the pummeling has started.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Stopped just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to throw again. Steps away to find some room. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ballgame, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the...
Trying to get behind the defense. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.